Hello everyone, Luxury Leaks here. Today's going to be different, so that means since 5 Life of Luxury episodes have been analyzed, I decided to switch it up to analyze 5 Luxury Dark episodes. So that being said, today, we'll be analyzing. We bought a parasite off the dark web. We'll be looking over what the parasite did and what caused Chester to get sick. But before I start the video, don't forget to like and subscribe with post notifications, so you won't miss out news on Life of Luxury and or Luxury Dark, such as news, analysis, leaks, theories, etc. Anyways, here we go. Starting off, they sat down and checked out on the dark web. They were on the exotic pet page where it included love cats, worms, parasites, love dogs, fish, spiders, and big fish. While reading out, there was a female voice who was yelling out Chester's name to come downstairs, possibly be his mom. Once Chester came down, he told her that him and Parker were filming a video. Once he came back, he said they had to film quieter. Now back to the site, Chester wanted to see the worms. Then Parker asked why, then a caption appeared that said, "'Cause I like worms, duh." While looking, Chester decided to want to go to the parasite section. Parker told him that people don't keep parasites as pets. Chester said parasites could be a great pet. Parker asked how, then Chester asked him doesn't he want a pet that you can love and fear. Parker said no and asked why would you want to fear your pet. After going into the section, they started to look at the parasites. In the section, it included skin peeler, spinal column worm, Swedish horseworm, dermatophyte vermis, the bedworm, and hogworm. Chester wanted to check out the bedworm. Then once entering the info of it, Parker said it was disgusting based off the picture. Chester said it could be harmless. Once reading the bio, it said the worm can enter the human through the nose and wraps around the brain and spinal column, and be able to still function normally with the parasite in place. Parker said the parasite isn't a pet. Chester said it can have you still function normally. Parker said it's gonna enter the body, and Chester said it was cool to have it. Parker asked what would he do if it escapes the jar. Chester said he would keep it in a tank. Parker scrolled down and see a warning that do not handle directly at the parasite or it will get excited at the sight of human skin, and also suggesting to keep it in a dark containment. Parker said he doesn't trust it. Then Chester said he'll deal with the parasite. Parker finally gave in and buys the parasite. 2 days later, they got an email that the package was delivered. Then once they open the door, they see a box where the parasite was in. Once bringing it inside, they took it upstairs in the room to open it. Once they sat down, Parker said they shouldn't open it because of the warnings on it. Chester said they put those on because he thought some kid choked on a tape and his parents sued. Chester handed over some nail clippers with the tow file out to Parker and then started opening the box. After cutting it open at 8 times speed, they open the box and see a jar with stuffing around it along with gloves in it. Chester lifted it up the jar and see the parasite in it, then said it looked dead and thought they got scammed. Parker told him to put it back. Then Chester opened the top and did a big mistake by putting his finger in the greenish water. Since he said it was dead, he was wrong because the parasite rise up and bit in Chester's finger. Chester was grunting in pain. Then Parker told him to put cold water on it, then went to the bathroom to numb the pain. Parker asked if he was okay, then Chester said he was fine. After a few hours later, Parker checked on Chester to see if he was okay. Suddenly, he noticed the sweat on him and told Chester he's covered in sweat and asked if he's okay. Chester said he's fine even though he's not. Parker told him that he has to take him to the hospital. Chester said he can't because he doesn't have health insurance. Parker said he's gonna die without medical treatment. Chester said his doctor was open, and then once Parker helped him up, they left off to the doctor. Once they arrived, Parker looked over to the place and see it was someone's house. He said that wasn't a doctor's office. Chester said Dr. Mumley practices out of his house. Parker was flabbergasted in confusion and said no legitimate doctor that practices out of their house. Chester said he isn't feeling good and said let's just go in. Once they got out, they went to the door. Once after entering inside the house, through the basement where the doctor's office was, and Chester wearing a medical gown on, Chester got up on the bed and the doctor started to examine him. After examination, the doctor asked him what was the problem. Chester said a parasite bit him and wanted to check if there's eggs inside him. Then the doctor got him ready and sent a recording cord or tube in his mouth. After putting it in, The monitor started to display the live recording the insides of Chester's throat. While going in deeper, there was white things that some of them are moving. Both Parker and Chester were shocked. Then Parker asked what were those things. Dr. Mumley said he got worms. After pulling the cord or tube out, the doctor said he'll amputate his stomach on the middle. From saying that, he got out a syringe, but Parker stopped him, and Chester asked if there's any pills for the treatment. The doctor gave him Advil and recommended that he shouldn't drink water or consumption for the next 3 days. After that, Parker decided to pay with $10, and after that, they left off back home. After some time later, Parker checked on Chester one last time if he's okay. Chester seemed to be resting and said he's really sick, then asked if the parasite is in the dark warm place. Parker looked and see the jar was broken and the parasite was missing. Parker had to set a lie so he wouldn't stress out Chester by saying yeah. Parker left the room, getting ready for the night. During a late time at night, Parker checked on Chester again because he heard some weird screeching noises when he was trying to sleep. Parker saw that Chester was sleeping, then came up to him and lifted up his shirt and see a bulge on his back and it moved. Parker was shocked at that sighting and tried to wake Chester up. When he flipped Chester over, he saw a large sweat stain on the bed sheet and see Chester was slightly shaking. Suddenly, a door creak was heard. Then Parker looked over to see the parasite. Parker was all scared. Then when the parasite caught Chester in sight, it rushed up to him and then went inside him. Chester woke up and started to be in agony of pain. Parker helped him up and took him to the hospital to get his stomach pumped. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe with post notifications on, so you won't miss out news on Life of Luxury and or Luxury Dark, such as news, analysis, leaks, theories, etc. More analysis on the older episodes on Life of Luxury and Luxury Dark are coming soon, until the new episode releases. Also, make sure to follow my other socials such as my Instagram, my TikTok, my Roblox community page, and finally my Discord server. Links are in my channel bio and a new Discord link will be in the comments below. So that's all for today. So now, I'll be going now. See you in my next video. Luxury Leaks out.